In the last Serie A season, Kvaratskhelia emerged as the most effective ball carrier across Europe's top 5 leagues, with an impressive 61 shot involvements stemming from his ability to drive the ball. And notably, over half his goals and assists, 53%, were achieved after he carried the ball over 6 meters or more. So in this video, I wanted to dive into Kvaratskhelia's mind and uncover when and how he carries the ball. Let's begin with when he chooses to carry the ball, and there's two main factors that he considers. The first is that there is an absence of direct scoring opportunities. Kvaratskhelia tends to run with the ball when he assesses that there are no viable passing or shooting opportunities that would lead to an immediate goal. For example, in this clip, we can see how there are no clear affordances to pass, cross or shoot, so then carrying the ball becomes an option. And that brings us on to the second factor. Kvaratskhelia will run with the ball if he can see clear space to travel with the ball. For example, here we can see that there is clear space to carry the ball. Let us look at another example. Here we can see that there is no opportunity to get an assist. And we can also see that there is lots of space in front of him to travel with the ball. And so he does so to get the ball into a closer goal scoring position. And as the play progresses, he looks up and analyses the situation once more. Now he starts to see the space getting less and less, so he starts to take much smaller touches. And then he looks up again, and again sees that there is no crossing, no shooting opportunities. And then he has to consider again, okay, is there space to run with the ball? In this situation, there probably isn't, but he does notice a recovering Sassuolo defender with space opening up on the inside. And once that space firmly appears, he then carries the ball inside, and now he's in a great position to shoot or pass to a free teammate, which he considers after getting his head up again. In fact, playing with your head up is absolutely key to execute this skill successfully. After every touch, or at the very least every other touch, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia gets his head up to find out where his teammates are, where the opposition are, what are their movements and whereabouts, and crucially, where the space is. For example, in this moment he has his head up and notices no immediate attacking options to create a chance. But at the same time he also sees his teammate running forward, which is forcing the opposition to drop off. This means that the space is going to be created for him to keep running with the ball. And now gets his head up again, and he sees the opposition slowing down, leading to less space, and so he's going to have to stop or cease to run with the ball. But he sees, or maybe hears, his teammate running forward, and a forward passing opportunity now presents itself, which he then executes. Now, another aspect of the skill of carrying the ball that Khvicha Kvaratskhelia is so great at is ensuring the ball is always out of reach from the defenders around him. So in this example here, we can see how the defenders are close, but the ball is still closer to Kvaratskhelia than the nearby defenders. There is absolutely no chance of a tackle from the opposition, and if they try to, they would give away a foul. And of course, when the ball is in bigger spaces, he can still afford bigger touches, but they are still into safe spaces. For example, if Kvaratskhelia was to put the ball into this space here, the defender would probably get there first and he would lose possession of the ball. Instead, he takes the ball at a little bit more of an angle to ensure he can run the ball without getting tackled. And now we can see the touch getting smaller as the space is reducing, but he still looks assertive, which keeps the defender retreating. And then once he slows down and he sees the defender slowing down, he accelerates again into the open space. Here is another example. Kvaratskhelia finds himself in lots of space here, so he can afford to take big touches, but he still takes them into safe spaces. Not here, where he would give the defenders a chance to regain the ball, but here, far away from reach from the defender. Then, as play proceeds, he takes smaller touches as the space reduces and running at speed no longer becomes a valid option. Then, as he slows down, he sees the defender slow down. He then accelerates again into the open space once it appears again. In summary, Khvicha Kvaratskhelia ball-carrying brilliance is rooted in his decision-making, not just his technical quality. He drives forward when there's no immediate pass or shot, expertly navigating space while keeping the ball just out of the defender's reach, making him one of the most dangerous players in modern football. And we saw that in Euro 2024, and I'm sure we're going to see that in the Serie A season with Napoli.